Hey everyone, it's Chris and welcome back to The Ridge. Today, we're going to do a quick review on the Digiboil, which is a piece of unconventional maple equipment that we picked up this year. And we used it in our sugar shack this year. And we wanted to let you know how we thought it worked. So stick around and we'll let you know if we think that it's something that maybe could help you in your sugar shack. Join us.
Sweet Maple Ridge Farms. Come on down, everybody. Go!
All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. We appreciate everybody watching, subscribing, liking, and supporting the channel and all that stuff. So today, we want to go over this Digiboil. So we picked this up a couple months back, and I will post how much we paid for it right here because I can't remember. But anyway, this thing is a Digiboil. So pretty much, you can fill this all the way up with whatever liquid you want. Of course, we use maple syrup. And you can set the Digiboil to whatever temperature you want. We have it set to 187. You can see that it's heating right now. And the idea is that after your filtering stage, you put the maple syrup in here and it will keep it at that perfect bottling temperature. Because remember, if you go over something like, I don't know, 195 or whatever it is, you're going to get sugar sand. If you go below 185, you run the risk of getting contaminants, bacteria, and all that into your bottles. So that's why you need a bottle at a strict temperature between 185 and 190. No more than that and no less than that. So this helps to keep your maple syrup at the proper temperature. But does it? Well, I am going to get this thing up to temperature, and then I'm going to use our thermometer here to show you what the actual temperature is, and we'll let you know just how accurate this thing is. Also, I'll let you know how long it takes to get up to temperature, if that's something that you're interested in. So just to let you know too, you can change this to Celsius if you want. And then it has two knobs, two switches over here. One's for 1,000 watts, one's for 500 watts. I just have the 1,000 watts on. I don't know if I put both of these on, would it blow a fuse or something? I'm not really sure. But out in the sugar shack, we use the 1,000 watt setting, and it worked just perfect. So you can see this thing is heating the syrup up inside of there. And now I know a couple other maple syrup companies like CDL. I think Ross Sugar Bush sells a bottling system. I know Smoky Lake sells a steam bottler. I don't know how different a steam bottler is compared to this because I've never used one. But to me, I don't know why you would buy something like that. Because I know that it's specifically for maple, and you and I both know that anytime something is specifically made for maple, they jack the price up like 5 times. So this thing is not specifically made for maple. I think this might be made for home brewing, technically. But this thing is a lot less expensive than one of those steam bottlers that's specifically used for maple syrup. So here's a look at the inside. You can see the maple syrup down in there. It holds 8 gallons or 30 liters. 8 gallons or 30 liters. So that's quite a lot, at least for us as like a hobby maple syrup operation here. So that's perfect for us. So stick around and I will let you know how long it takes to get up to 187. Then we're going to reach our arm down there and we're going to measure what the actual temperature is. So hopefully these are basically the same. All right, everyone, we're here. We're back. We have this set to 187. It's currently at 189. So there we go. All right, so we're going to see just how accurate this is. Is the maple syrup at 189 actually Or is it just pretending to be? Let's put this down in here. I'm sorry about the bad photo, but we're at 189, guys. I'll show you again just so you know it's not a fluke. 189. So, that means that this thing can be relied upon to keep your maple syrup at the desired temperature. So, what do we use this for? Obviously, we use it for bottling. But how long did it take to get to this temperature? Let me show you. So we started at 66 degrees Fahrenheit. That was at 729. It was at 187 degrees at 758. So less than a half hour, about a half hour. That's pretty good. And we only had it set on the 100 watt. I would imagine if you turn this one on also, it would probably heat up even faster. All right, so now I'm going to show you just how easy it is to bottle. And this little spout here is just pretty much perfect. Look how nice that comes out. If you had that going into a bottle with a real narrow opening, that would be perfect for you. So anyway, we love this thing. Once you get done filtering, you have your filter. Just go right into here, and it will keep it at the perfect temperature that you need in order to bottle. Whether that's right then, or whether that's in an hour, or whenever you want that to be. But that's why we love this thing. It was a lot cheaper than some of the other options. And just from our experience, we can't recommend this thing enough. So anyway, that's it. That's the video. It's a little short and sweet. But if you want to be an OG Mapler and you want to continue learning how to rely less and create more from high atop the Allegheny Plateau, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time out on the ridge.